or you can feel free to click. Yeah. Hi. Well, if you see Nikki here, she's kind of curious. So, thank you all so much for being here. That's Skeet. I'm Danette. I also go by Skeet Writer. People kind of ask, like, what does that mean? It's actually a name that I adopted from roller derby. So, I'm a former roller derby athlete. Played for high altitude roller derby from Flagstaff, Arizona. And the thing about me is I tend to do crazy stuff, or even roller skating across the Navajo Nation to my fiance, who's back there with our Malamute. That's me. He's always been so supportive on everything. Yeah. Okay. So he's like, let's do it. And here we are. We are in the second to last day of our tour. We started on July 16th and been going for about 2.5 months straight. Camping about almost every single day, actually every single day. The last part of this journey, we've been gifted with hosts who have been able to allow us to stay at their homes or at their RVs. Can't tell you how it's so nice to have access to a shower. Like our dogs, I will not leave them with someone that they don't know for about 2.5 months. And it's important because they are our family. I raised Nika since she was a puppy, so I couldn't be away from her. But we call this tour, going across the country, the Great Skate Tour. And and it's been, this tour actually, my main focus was missing and murdered Indigenous persons. And that has been my mission overall since I started trail skating. Well, it continues to be silenced. It's part of generational trauma as well as systemic genocide. Is how many of the families that I have visited across the entire nation who have told me about their story of their loved one who went missing, or their loved one who went missing and then was murdered. And it's hard to hear what their story was of losing them, but it was so empowering to see and hear their story of how they're so strong. But everything that I have gone through, from the sweat, meltdowns, crying, puking, to almost passing out from the humidity, to almost getting stuck in a tornado, to, seeing a snake today and rolling in the bushes today. Literally, it happened today. And then, stuff like that. Like, just the exhaustion. All of that doesn't even add up to what each family member goes through. Talk to different folks, like, this is what MMIP is. I am on the front lines as an activist or even an advocate, just trying to work my butt off to get this out there. And as much as I try, it's still overlooked. And that was a frustrating part of this journey. It kind of relates to what the families go through, where they feel as if no one's listening to them, no one's hearing them. I tried so hard. In the Elle magazine article, I highlighted a case, Micah Matters. So it's hashtag Micah Matters. Her mom, Carissa Heavy Runner, is working her butt off tirelessly, trying to get the criminal justice system to listen to her. The trial right now keeps getting pushed back. But right now, I won't go too much into that case. I recommend for you all to look up hashtag Micah Matters or Carissa Heavy Runner. And that's a question I always get. What keeps you motivated? Like, the families. How they work their butt off, or even just are tirelessly working so hard for the family member to get the word out there. So the video that we're going to highlight today, this was a documentary done 3 years ago now, Nate? Yeah. And this is when I roller skated 192 miles across the Navajo Nation. I might have tears of joy. But overall, I think for the past few weeks, we've kind of had tears of joy myself. Overall, because we've accomplished so much. even though we've had pushback or we've had rejection, it still doesn't overcome the good. The good just outweighs all that. And the good just is more bringing awareness to folks who had no idea what we were doing in the first place. One person I saw on the trail today stopped me and said, "What does the red handprint mean?" Because I wear the red handprint every single time I skate. And yeah, in a sense, there's been tears of joy where it gets emotional, especially when I'm by myself for a long period of time, from like 3 to 4 hours of skating, and I feel so free at times. That to me is just healing, like a healing journey for me that I like to share with others, because having my headphones on, just being out by myself, roller skating out. Like a question. So it's a red handprint. I basically just paint it on my hand to just go out and roller skate in a different area, and people look at me like, what the heck? And some people will make fun of me. Some people will literally look at me and be like, wow, what happened to your makeup? Did you get in a fight with your lipstick or something? Or you see people laughing in your face and walking away mid-sentence of trying to explain what MMIP means. And that's okay, because I'm pretty sure they went home and tried to Google it a little bit more. Who knows? But that's a starting point to bring education and awareness to this. There's some cases that Google kind of brings up. And I, myself in general, throughout this entire tour, have learned a lot. I have. We are exhausted. We are ready to go home. And the main thing is, like, once people heard about our tour, they're like, can you come here? We want to skate with you here. Come here. So Colorado had a big response, and they're like, can you come to Colorado? And then 2 people showed up. And overall, in general, with the actual route, we just couldn't keep with a set schedule, mainly for safety purposes, and the weather, which we found out was really hard to go around. So we hit up Colorado, and once we got there, we were just hit with a ton of thunderstorms. Yeah, so her question was if I was mainly on the roads or on the trails. So both. I was on both the roads and the trails. If anything, I would choose the roads over the trails. Just because the trails have a lot of debris on it at times that I just will go like literally shuffling like this, and I can't, it just takes forever to get a mile in. So the roads were always clear, but it was hard to find roads that weren't so busy, and I have this rule where I will not go on a road that's more than 55 miles an hour, usually 55 miles an hour or less. And if the road is too busy, we won't go on it. And I like to go on roads, like, you know, the roads that you see on the side of the freeway, like the interstate? Those are the best. Because usually people don't like to go on those anymore, and so I'll just hop on there. And they're usually pretty good. They're not bumpy as bad. They're pretty set. They're flat. So those are my favorite, are just the rural roads, where nobody likes to really go on them. Our daily routine is, so we get up, so we're from Washington State, we get all wonky with what time it is. So we just tried so hard to get up early, but it just did not happen. And so we get up, literally like zombies, because the night before, we either have our Malamute Nanook keeping us up all night. That's just him. He's an attention whore dog. Like, he just needs the attention. If it's quiet for 5 seconds, he's like, like, he's so loud with his pants, and he's like, can you hear me? And we just were like, no, please. And so we have to put on white noise. I don't know how to do it, but he's just like out there, pulls the tailgate down, gets his coffee ready, gets my tea ready. He makes my tea every single morning. He puts like L-theanine, I don't know if I'm saying that right, L-theanine, magnesium in it, puts that in there for me with peppermint tea. And then he makes either pancakes with some sausages And then, what else? Sometimes hash browns, sometimes oatmeal. Oatmeal was like our thing for like almost every day that island. So start getting ready. It's really hard if we have to pack up all of our gear and go instead of like staying in the same spot for a couple days, which was glorious. But we usually always had to pack up and go to the next campsite. So that involved unloading everything from our tent, loading it into our truck. Thank you all so much for being here, and I don't know why she thinks we're leaving, but I appreciate just all your faces here. You know, I didn't know who was gonna be here, and it just means a lot to Nate and I that people are like, no, we hear you, we see you, and we support you, and we've been watching. I'm like, thank you, appreciate you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Well, we're off and running.
What?
Hi.
These wheels are fast.
Yeah. Tried to keep up. Didn't last very long, half a mile.
Hinkley chaser. 7.5 miles. We kind of soaked it up with some res jokes and on our way back. Yeah. So tired.
How does it feel to be discriminated against like that?
It hurts. That was like how many miles in pure headwind? This is beautiful.
Rolling.
D22 and we're in
See it. It's like
Skeet yesterday, and now we've been doing about 14.
Yeah, I think that
yeah.
Video's awesome.
Rolling.
All right, we literally just stopped on the side of the road right now. D28? Or no, 29?
I have no idea.
Almost at 4 miles. Went up some steep hills. So I gotta stop. I'm gonna get blown away. Okay. Day 32 and
What was that?
Feel the closing end of.
I don't know. Yeah. Love you. Goodbye.
This is some buttery smooth road.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh my. I was on lunch and then we got busy, but I'm Jake. I'm the other.
We're in downtown Chicago, and this is, yeah. How you doing, Nate? I smelled something, and I didn't know it was human shit. We're on the side of the road right now. I have to pee so bad. That's human shit.
Woke up and we are.
Love you.
Friggin'.
finding campsites.
We go. Sage. So, today's a very special day.
Yay!
You took your own. It's just nerve-wracking. Day 57 and all right, wearing the mosquito nets. And I was able to run into my old, I don't want to say old. So we're in skate booties and today's day 70 and
Just the survivors and victims of residential and boarding schools.
Okay.
Steffi Awesomeness here mentioned that Day 81, day 82, one of the two. We are out here with some roller derby babes and some awesomeness. Pretty excited to have them out here to doing it up with us. Super excited. Ah. Last day of the Great Skate Tour, we made it. Easy? Yeah, can you believe it? Surreal, I have no words to be honest. How we did it, how we made it this far, and yeah, Nate and I and our dogs are just, right now, kind of just ready to go home, and it's been a about 81, 82 day journey, and we did it. We're here in DC. Freaking made it. That was a lot of hard work, and we did it. I get emotional. Stop it. I don't know how else to.
That's good.
I don't know what to say. I'm like emotional. I'll start crying. How do we freaking do it? I'm really trying hard not to cry right now. For missing and murdered Indigenous persons, we did it. Even though the people within these buildings probably don't give a shit, but we made noise and we brought awareness. You know, we kept to our mission, and to the families affected by MMIP, by missing and murdered Indigenous persons, and hello, and missing and murdered Indigenous persons. This was a hard journey. It was a really hard journey. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Yeah. I think it's starting to hit me a little bit. We fought hard for the families, and it was the families that really, really kept us going and kept us, gave us more of a push, because we knew that they were going through so much pain each and every day, and every single pain that we felt doesn't even still match up to what they've been feeling. So yeah, here for you. Missing and murdered Indigenous persons, we did it. Even though we didn't reach our goal of $50,000 on our GoFundMe, we still made about close to $15,000. The donation page is still going to be open, so feel free to donate, pass it on to whoever, share everything that we've done. This is something that was not easy, so yeah, we did it. go skate tomorrow again. And then the next day, I feel like we have to go find another trail for the next day and all that, but we're just gonna relax. Actually, not really. We're gonna be driving for hours and hours and hours back home to Washington. Hard work slick. Yeah. Yeah. It's the last day. It's the last day. It's the last day. Last day. Last day. Dang Ginas. Dang Tinas. Packed away for a while.
Leave me not alone. Stay by my side till we go home. Leave not without me. Take my hand when you cross over that sea. Please, oh please, before